Hi, this is Joanne Fisher with JoySpeak, and I am here with the man himself, Mr. Kit Cummings, creator, maker, if you will, of Attitude Science. And tonight we are here at a seminar that he did for Keller Williams Realty, talking about power, passion, and purpose. To say that you had the crowd is an understatement. How did you feel, first of all, going up there and sharing your life, talking about, finding your power, passion, and purpose to a group of people that you don't know?
I love it, and I'm blessed in that I get to speak to a lot of different crowds. And nowadays, most times, I'm in front of groups that I've never met before. And so, now that's not true, not most times, but a lot of times, especially corporate events. And I love doing that. And there's an energy and there's a connection that you make with a new crowd that's alive. I mean, and but this company though, that Keller Williams has a culture that fits very well with what I teach and what I believe. I mean, they're all about God, family, business, and having businesses worth building and lives worth living, careers worth having. And so there's a lot of synergy between us. And so even though I didn't know a lot of these people, there's a connection there.
So what made you come up with Attitude Science in the first place? I love it, by the way.
Well, if I go all the way back, in college at the University of Georgia, I got my heart broken by this little girl. That's a whole nother deal. And I went and bought my first Norman Vincent Peale book, The Power of Positive Thinking. I did. And so in 1985, I got on this positive trip, but then it was just kind of like, affirmations and things like that. But anyway, attitude, I think, was, for me, like a lot of people, I grew up with dysfunction in my family, and there was, everybody goes through things, and I went through some valleys and some darkness. And it was, I think, learning to adjust my attitude was a coping skill. And it was almost a survival technique for a while in my own life. But it didn't mean it was necessarily healthy, because I developed a real skill at just rising above and forgetting. Now that wasn't good long-term strategy, but it got through some things. But then later in life, I really just became fascinated with brain science, attitude being so important. It didn't matter if I was talking to inmates or athletes or students or corporate executives. Attitude seemed to cross all these different bounds, and it's the way you see life has to do everything to do with what you experience. And so attitude science to me was the study of attitude, and then it became it crosses all boundaries. I love doing what I do because there's really no group I can't really talk to if they're interested in this concept.
Right.
So
it's obviously a passion for you. How do you take that passion and first really, something that you decided to do for yourself? This was obviously, self-correction, kick correction on different occasions, a girl in college or, family situation, whatever the case may be, and translate that and transform that, I should say, into something that you share with the masses and utilize it as a tool to help transform the masses. How do you go from one to the other?
That's a great question. Something I stumbled upon, I didn't create it, I stumbled upon it, is a door opened and I found myself in a place that I had never been, as far as once I had recovered from a lot of things that I'd gone through. And I started helping a young man in a desperate situation, and the more I did, there was something inside of me that came alive. As I encouraged him, as I inspired him, and as I tried to give him hope, I found that something inside of me was waking up as I did that for him. Well, what he needed, I feel like he was brought into my life for what I managed to give to him, but in the process, I was set free. So I developed this principle that I totally believe in, that passion hides in your gift. And so depending, if my gift is encouragement, then when I encourage somebody, something inside of me comes to life, and the other person receives it, something inside of them wakes up. And so the reason that I can have a blast doing what I do, but also there's so much purpose in it, is I feel like I'm connecting the things that are natural to me, which I can't take credit for, that I've God-given. He gives gifts, and then you discover them, then you go give them, and then the people that need them show up in your life. And so the places that need the most encouragement, inspiration, and hope to me are prisons, troubled youth, homeless addicts, and professionals that are down and out and desperate, going through scary times in a recession. So all those audiences started showing up in my life just because I wanted to give that gift away. And so that became a basis for a lot of the work I did.
Have you ever been in a situation where you've been sharing, to a group or crowd of people? If someone comes up to you afterwards and says, "Hey, here's what you've done for me. Here's what has made an impact on my life in what you shared," and when that has happened, what did it do for you, Frank?
You're good at what you do. Well, I'll tell you what it didn't do. There was a time where a lot of what I was doing fed things that I needed. I did ministry work for a lot of years, and what I needed was validation, some praise, tell me I'm okay, because I didn't feel good about me. And then I went through the storms and came out on the other side much healthier, and I had to go through and really do some work and heal some things. So now, to answer that question, I experienced it here tonight. When somebody comes up, I don't feel that inflation. I feel more of a elation. I love the fact that I get to see somebody receive something, and that it's something that's good.
It sounds to me a lot like your attitude science is embedded in gratitude. Gratitude for what you have, and gratitude for being able to, I don't know what the word is, but being able to give it away. You got something, and you can give it away.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool.
Now, the cool thing is, and everybody knows, the universal principle, the more you give, the more you receive. Yeah. But it really is this inexhaustible supply. Whatever you choose to give, you're going to receive more so that you can give it. And that's a good thing or a bad thing. If you're giving away anger, you're going to find more anger in your life. If you're giving away stress and negativity, that'll show up. But if the more you give, whether it be money or whether it be encouragement, hope, peace, whatever you're giving, the floodgates open up so that you can give more. And then the people that need it keep showing up. And so then you kind of, your passion, your purpose is like put on steroids, Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Awesome. That's awesome. I just listened to you. I listened to you for about 40 minutes. I could just stand here and talk to you for, a few more hours. Well,
Joy Digest. I want to say this.
JoySpeak.
JoySpeak. It was Joy Digest. It's evolved. I love it because I teach that joy is an inside job.
Yeah.
That external circumstances and events really can't touch that. If I understand where it comes from. Yeah. Joanne is all about helping people tap into their joy, and so I dig what you do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Interview you.
Well, if people want to get in touch with you, if they want to know how they can contact you, come and inspire their group, where would they go? What do they need to do? Yeah,
really simple. KitCummings.com. KitCummings.com. Or you can go to AttitudeScience.com.
Awesome.
And I've got a book that I'll be releasing late spring called Unshackled.
Awesome.
And also got CDs and DVDs, and so go to my website, and if you like this kind of stuff, I'd love for you to visit.
Awesome. Well, life and mission coach, Kit Cummings, and speaker, or is it speaker and mission coach?
There you go. That works.
Speaker and mission coach. Kit Cummings, thank you so much for speaking with JoySpeak, and good luck to you. This is awesome. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right. And